Hi, Sumit. Welcome back to Sew with Adeshola. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Kindly click on subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by. You are really valued and honored. I want to say a very big thank you to you. So let's get right into today's tutorial. For today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut and sew these this asymmetric waistline and the garter skirt. If this is something you're interested in, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so these are the materials I'll be using for the upper part of this two-piece, which is the top. I have my Ankara fabric. You need about 1.5 for the Ankara, and also my lining and the zipper. That's all we need for the front and for the top rather. So let's get right into cutting the top of this two-piece. So I have gone ahead to fold the front and the back piece of this top. I have my front and the back piece folded together. You can see like that. So the next thing I'm just going to do is to rule out my starting line. Just like I am doing, go ahead and do yours. After rolling out the starting line, the next thing we are just going to do is we are going to start taking our measurement, our lines from that starting line. So I went ahead and took my chest line, which is 8 inches, and from that starting line still I went ahead and took my waistline, which is 16 inches, and from that 16 inches I came down by 9 inches from my hip line. I hope you understand that. So go ahead and do yours. Just take the lines, your chest line, your waistline, and also your hip line. Now after we are done with that, the next thing we're just going to do is to mark out our shoulder measurement. Now I'm marking out my shoulder measurement. For me it is 7.5. Then I went ahead to take my neck width and neck depth, which I'm going to be using 3 by 3 inches for the neck width of the front piece. Yes. So then go ahead and join it together like that. And after you're done, go ahead and mark the depth of the back piece. So for the back piece I'll be using 1.5. So I went ahead and connected it right into the neck, into the width of the front piece. Then I went ahead and took my shoulder slope, came down by 1 inch and took my shoulder slope like that. After which I'm just going to connect it to my chest line. So on your chest line, take whatever you take as your shoulder measurement, or also on your chest line, then connect it together like that. So after I'm done connecting, the next thing I'm just going to do is to measure what I have on my armhole there and divide it by 2, then come in by half of an inch like so. And after I'm done with that, I'll go to my chest line and mark my bust circumference divided by 4, which is 8.5 for me. Then I went ahead and connected it to my armhole like that. So I went ahead and connected it to form my armhole rather. And after I was done with that, the next thing we are going to do is to take our measurement, the waistline and also the hip. For me, my waist measurement is 6.5 and my hip 9. So I went ahead and took those measurements, after which I added 2 inches for allowance, for sewing allowance. Then go ahead and connect it together like this. I hope you understand. So just go ahead and do that. Then after that, go to the base and take 1 inch for sewing allowance, for hemming allowance at the down part. Please do not forget. So go ahead and do that and connect it. Then the next thing we're just going to do is to cut it out. But before we cut it out, because it is a sleeveless top, I'm going to be removing 1 inch from that shoulder slope, just because I don't want it to have that caping at the armhole. So I'm coming down by 1 inch like that, and then I will mark what I have on my shoulder slope. then divide it into two, then make a point there. I hope you can see that. From that point, I'll connect it to that 1 inch that I came down by. So that's going to be like we came down from our starting line by 2 inches. I hope you understand that. So that's just to prevent caping at the shoulder, at the armhole part rather. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to remove the silver bulge at the back piece, from the back piece. So I just extended my waistline, then came in by half of an inch, then slant it up like that, and also slant it down to the hip line. So I'm just going to be removing that half of an inch. That's just to prevent the zipper bulge. That's all. Then the next thing we're going to do is to cut it out. And kindly note that when you are cutting it, you have to cut the back neckline first. You have to cut the back neckline first. So just go ahead and cut it, because after we remove the back, that is when we can now cut out the front neckline. I hope you understand that. So that's just it. Then I went ahead and notched the zipper allowance part like so. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to pin down that neck, that zipper allowance part, because now we are going to be cutting the asymmetric base, the waistline. So we need to just pin that zipper allowance part. And if you notice, you can see that I'm cutting directly on my measurement line. I had forgotten. Please do not make that kind of mistake, oh, because I noticed that my top was kind of shorter than how it is supposed to be. So please do not make that mistake. Please. Okay, so I went ahead to cut the front neckline as well after we are done cutting the back neckline. So this is just it. Now the next thing we're going to do is to place the front and the back piece together like this. I'll be turning it to the right side so that you can see. I just want to be sure that it aligns. You can see after I had pinned the zipper allowance part. So you need to pin that area part, that zipper allowance part first. You need to pin that area first so that it can help us to get accurate alignment, like to make the front and the back piece align very well. So this is what I have. And now after I am done with that, the next thing I'm just going to do is to cut the asymmetric waistline. And now to do this, what we are going to do is come down from your waistline by 3 inches, like so. Just come down by 3 inches and then slant it into the other side. But first determine how you want your, where you want your the longer part to be, either on your right side or your left side, depending on where you want it to be. So for me, I think I want it to be on the right side, so that's why I'm cutting it like this. So just come down from your waistline by 3 inches and then connect it right into the other side. Slant it, just slant it like so, then cut it out. So that's what I'm just going to be doing. So after we are done with that, the next thing I'm just going to do is to use this piece to cut out the lining. That's the next thing I'm going to be doing. But if you've watched today's extent, kindly click on like, subscribe, turn on notification bell to get more tutorials like this. Comment, and as you do so, the Lord will continue to bless you. Now the next thing we are going to be doing is to use the lining to turn our fabric. So we are just going to sew it like that on the neckline, on the shoulder, on the armhole, because it does not have a sleeve. So we are just going to sew it all around like that. But on our shoulder, we are not going to sew the shoulder part, because that's where we are going to use to turn it out. Just, yes, you can see, do not sew on that shoulder part. just the armhole, the neckline, the base, and the sides. So that's all. I'm going to do that for the front and also the back. And after I am done, I'll bring it back to us. So this is what I have after I was done. You can see I've gone ahead to sew them. Then I'll just notch the neckline. I'll notch the sides, like the waist side, you can see, so that it will be relaxed for the front and also the back. Then using that shoulder that we did not join, that we did not sew on, I'm going to use it to turn out my fabric to the right side, like so. Then I'm just going to do that for every other pieces, I mean the back piece. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to iron it out so that it can lay flat, get. So that's what I'm going to do next. And after I'm done with that, I'll bring it back to us so that we can see what we have. So guys, this is what we have after I was done ironing it. You can see it's looking so flat and it's looking really good. So the next thing we're going to do is to join the shoulder together with half an inch. I'm going to be joining the shoulder and also the sides, after which I'm going to be fixing my zipper to the back piece. I hope you understand that. So I'm just going to be fixing my zipper to the back piece like so. Then join my shoulder and also take my measurements on the sides. Like I'm going to join the sides together using my measurements. So that will be all for the top, for the top. And then the next thing we're going to be doing is to cut out the skirt. So this is the fabric I'll be using for the skirt. Now the next thing we're going to do is to come up by 2 inches for our band, because our skirt is going to have a band. Then take your skirt length measurement and remember to add 1 inch for the hemming allowance. So depending, if you want your band to be about 1.5 inch, go up by 1.5, but if it is 2 inches, go up by 2 inches. To know the width of the fabric you'll be using, multiply your waistline by 3 inches. So for me, like 26 divided times 3, whatever I get, I'm going to add 2 inches to it for zipper allowance. Then I'd gone ahead to cut out my band as well, 2 inch on fold. Then the next thing I'm just going to do is to gather my fabric like this. So to make that gathers, just take your fabric to the machine and sew on it with a loose stitch. Like it's not going to be tight. The stitch is going to be really loose. You can see. So it's going to form this. It's going to form like this. Now to make your gathers, take one of the threads and draw it, and as you're drawing it, you see that the fabric is forming that gathers. So just continue drawing it till you have your desired um length, which is your waist circumference. So I'm just going to gather it till I have 28 inches, 26 inches my waist, and 2 inches for the zipper allowance. So I'm just going to do that and ensure that your thread does not cut on one side. So because once it cut like this, that's the end. You have to do it over again. So be very careful with it and ensure that your thread do not cut. So just go ahead and do that. So while making your gathers, if you notice that maybe your gathers is shorter than your desired length, just draw it out a little bit to give you your desired length. And if it is longer, just make sure that it is shorter. Just draw it in a little bit so you're going to have your desired length. And after which, I'm just going to sew my band to it, and then I will ensure that that band covers that thread part. Please do not mind all these Okada sounds that is here. My house is not very far from the road. So that's why you are hearing all the sounds. So after which I am done with that, with the band, I'm just going to sew down and leave a part for my zipper, and that's just all for our skirt. So I'll just go ahead, sew it down and fix my zipper, and that's all.